Hey, welcome back to Jackson Estate. It's my sixth and last day here at the winery. Instead, I'm going to go and touch some of the cellar hands who've actually been doing the hard graft at the winery this week.
Gosh, that's a nice hat you've got there.
Why, thank you. One of my roommates made it for me.
Okay, Tosh, that's a bit of a funny name. What's that short for?
Macintosh. My family owns an apple orchard, so I was named after an apple.
Okay, so why Marlborough? Why did you come here?
I want to come in for the culture and to get a little more of a background in the Sauvignon Blanc grape. I really enjoy it. I grew up drinking a lot of it, so I thought I'd come and expand my horizons a little bit.
Okay, so what's been your favourite bit of vintage?
I think my favorite part so far has been the people and the diversity here. I've been able to meet a lot of different people, get a lot of different contacts in different areas. It's really been a great time. It's expanded my culture. And I've expanded their cultures as well.
I thought it was that was me thinking it was the free lunches and the trivia nights that you liked best.
I love the free lunch. I love KFC too.
And what's the worst bit of vintage?
The worst bit of vintage?
Oh, like cleaning?
Nothing. So an experience of a lifetime.
Oh, really? So what's next for you after vintage? Where next?
I'm trying to stay here for a while if I can. Stay somewhere in New Zealand, and then maybe go back to California.
Okay, so wineries, if you're watching, Tashi's on the market.
That's true. Pick me, this guy.
Thanks very much, and get back to work.
Thank you.
Hey, so this is Etienne. Etienne, where are you from?
I'm from South Africa.
Yay! So what brings you to Marlborough?
Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay. So, what's been your best bit of vintage here at Jackson Estate?
Probably when you came, because then we had wine for lunch.
Oh, really? Is that not an everyday occurrence?
No.
Ah, special treatment. And so what's been the worst bit of vintage?
The 5 o'clock start.
Ooh, okay, so what's next for you after vintage here in Marlborough?
Going to France to do a master in viticulture and enology.
Ooh, so we have an intelligent man in our hands.
I'm just too afraid to start working.
Well, you've got plenty of barrels to clean now, I think.
Yeah.
So get back to it.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so this is Adam. Adam has been spending a lot of time with the press this week, haven't you? Okay, so where are you from, Adam?
I'm from Colorado, in the U.S.
Okay, so what brings you to Marlborough?
I'm a return visitor. I loved it so much last year, I decided to come back and hopefully not leave.
Okay. What's been your favourite bit of vintage thus far?
Usually my favorite bit is digging out a red tank after fermentation, but that hasn't happened yet. So far, it's probably been the opportunity to eat and taste the fruit that comes from pretty renowned vineyards.
Okay. And what's been the worst bit of vintage?
Being on the presses every day, all day.
Don't worry, it'll be over soon. So after vintage finishes, what next for you, Adam?
Well, I'm publishing a book.
Okay.
And
about wine?
About wine, yes. Philosophy of photography. It's about the relationship between the way a place looks and the things that come from that place.
Okay, well, it sounds interesting. And where will we be able to buy it?
Hopefully everywhere by the end of 2010.
And what's it called?
It's called Syzygy.
Okay.
Syzygy.
Okay, you've done your PR piece. You can get back to work now. Okay, so this is Mike. It's his first vintage ever. So, Mike, where are you from?
From South Africa originally.
Yeah.
Then I moved to New Zealand when I was about 11 years old, and I've been living here ever since. So
okay.
It's been pretty good.
So, what do you do for your normal day job?
I'm a dive instructor for my normal job, so I'm just working this job for a while,
and then where next after this?
I'll probably head to Australia after this, and probably do some instructing there, or maybe carry on doing winery work. See what happens, really.
And so, what's been your favourite bit of vintage?
I think tasting all the wine has probably been my favourite bit, just seeing what it's all like in different stages. It's been pretty interesting.
And the worst?
Working 12 hours a day for 12 days straight so far, so that's not so great. But, it's just part of it, so...
Right, thank you for talking to us, and get back to work.
Sweet.